Coach, this tough 9-8 loss to Vanderbilt in overtime. Some of your first initial thoughts and impressions on the loss?
I thought it was a great lacrosse game for all around. We let Vanderbilt build a lead on us. I thought we got out to a great start, and then we went into just shooting ourselves in the foot for about 20 minutes in the first half. And then Vanderbilt built a lead, and then second half we dominated in the second half and came back and tied it into forced overtime. Made a defensive stop, had an offensive possession, and then Vanderbilt upperclassmen came down and made a play.
A pretty different two halves for you, Rachel. You kept sawing this Vanderbilt fast break coming at you, it seemed like time after time. Yeah. And then they go 28 minutes in the second half without a score. Talk about the nature of the game. What was making it so successful in that fast break early?
I just think we as a whole, especially on defense, need to learn how to communicate more, especially when they do get those quick goals like back-to-back. We really need to stay composed and play our game, and that's what we did in the second half. I feel like we really came out and clicked and were able to break down their transition.
Talk about the adjustments at halftime, Coach. Obviously you're going in 8-3 behind. You got to do something. You've got to turn around. What did you say to the team?
Yeah, I mean, it was a refocus to go back and play our systems. I thought we were being a little bit too selfish on the offensive end in the last 20 minutes of the first half, and we were forcing the ball, taking bad shots. It was like quantity over quality. We were trying to score too many goals, and led to possession lost, and then a couple times too that they caught us in fast breaks with our middies pressing up that we work on pretty well all year, that hey, we don't want to give up fast breaks against, and we gave up a couple. And then defensively, they're a tough team. They made some good adjustments. They're a tough team by having so many posts and so many swing cuts in there that we got away from our game plan, and we got away from our assignments in our zones.
Brenna, this had to be exciting for you after watching us come back from 8-3 to where you get a chance to tie it up with mere seconds left in the game, to some of the things that you observed about the comeback in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, I think kind of what they touched on first half, it was just breaking down when they scored, and I think that, we talked during halftime and it was, all right, like, a goal's a goal, we can get that back, and I think that's what we were doing second half. We were composed and everything wasn't like forced. It was, let's make a play for our teammates, and I think that's what really just got us going out there.
Coach, I know one of the toughest locker room talks is the talk you have with the team after a close loss like this. What are just some of the things you all discuss?
Well, you always hit the positives and the negatives, and obviously the negative is the learning lesson that games are 60 minutes. You can't play against a good team like Vanderbilt for 40 minutes, because at 20 minutes you take off, they're going to build a lead or stick around in a game. And it's a great learning lesson for heading into ACC play this weekend. If we play for 40 minutes against any ACC team, it's probably going to be running clock against us. So we gotta make sure that we take that valuable lesson. The positives out of the game, that there was a lot. The way they responded in the second half was tremendous. And like I said, we dominated on both ends. Our defense was on. We forced them into 15 turnovers in the second half. Okay, against a team that is really good ball handlers and possess the ball. To force Vanderbilt in 15 turnovers was really good defensively, and we made enough plays offensively to claw back into the game.
Rachel, just an outstanding performance by you. 13 saves out there.
Yeah.
Did you expect to have that many? I mean, this was relatively a low-scoring game as lacrosse goes.
Yeah. No, you just have to go into every game with their mindset, stay positive, keep the energy up. Pretty much same routine.
Coach, talk a little bit about what she's meant to you back in the goal this year.
Yeah, she's really coming into her own, being transfer coming in, knowing our systems, learning our defense, but then putting the extra time in. That's I see Rachel out there every single day working on her clear, taking extra shots, and she's getting rewarded for putting extra time in.
Sometimes you have to tear off the rearview mirror, look ahead. You've got 2 on the road next to 2 in the state of Indiana, Notre Dame and Butler. Some early thoughts on those 2?
Yeah, we're heading into a tough stretch, and you got to take one game at a time. So the next site is Notre Dame. We'll take tonight and tomorrow's practice to worry about ourselves, and then put the scout in for a very talented, multi-dimensional Notre Dame team. They come at you from every angle, and then once we get through that, then we look at Butler. So it's just taking it one game at a time, and then just moving through this tough stretch of our schedule.